The real-life prison break that shocked the world. Some stories seem too daring to be true, too audacious to have ever happened outside the realm of prison breaks. Yet, every so often, reality produces events so shocking, so meticulously planned, and so seemingly impossible that they leave the world in utter disbelief. One such event was an escape so bold, so carefully orchestrated, that it defied every expectation of what was possible behind the walls of a maximum security prison. This is the story of the real-life prison break that stunned the world and forever changed the way we think about incarceration, security, and human determination. Prisons are designed to be inescapable. They are fortresses of steel and concrete, equipped with high walls, razor-wire fences, armed guards, and state-of-the-art surveillance. They are meant to hold the most dangerous and cunning criminals society has ever known. But as history has proven time and again, no system is foolproof, and where there is a determined mind, there is a way. Among the most famous prison breaks in history is the daring escape from Alcatraz, a prison once thought to be inescapable. Located on a rocky island in the middle of the frigid San Francisco Bay, Alcatraz was reserved for the worst of the worst hardened criminals who had attempted to escape from other prisons or posed extreme security risks. The prison's isolation, its turbulent waters, and its nearly impenetrable structure made it the ultimate fortress. But in 1962, 3 prisoners did the unthinkable. Frank Morris and brothers John and Clarence Anglin were not ordinary criminals. They were intelligent, resourceful, and most importantly, patient. Over the course of months, the trio devised an escape plan that remains legendary to this day. Their approach was as meticulous as it was genius. Using makeshift tools, most notably metal spoons, nail clippers, and an improvised drill fashioned from a stolen vacuum cleaner motor, they painstakingly carved holes behind their cell vents, slowly chipping away at the prison's thick concrete walls. Every night, they worked under the cover of darkness, carefully concealing their progress with cardboard and paint. The noise of their drilling was masked by the sounds of the prison workshop, allowing them to continue without raising suspicion. But escaping their cells was only part of the plan. Once through the walls, the prisoners accessed an unguarded utility corridor that led them to the roof of their cell block. From there, they climbed a network of pipes to reach the ventilation shaft and eventually made their way onto the roof of the prison itself. But the final and most crucial part of their escape lay ahead: the treacherous waters of the San Francisco Bay. To cross the bay, they needed a raft. With remarkable ingenuity, they stitched together raincoats, some stolen, others acquired through clever bargaining, and transformed them into a makeshift inflatable raft. They sealed the seams with heat and handcraft paddles out of scrap wood. To further ensure their plan's success, they even craft realistic dummy heads out of PPIMCH, complete with real human hair collected from the prison barbershop. These decoys were placed in their beds on the night of their escape to fool the guards into believing they were still asleep in their cells. On the night of June 11, 1962, the 3 men put their plan into motion. They squeezed through the holes they had carved, navigated their way to the prison rooftop, descended the outer wall, and launched their raft into the churning waters of the bay. By morning, when the guards discovered the fake heads in their beds, it was already too late. The prisoners were gone. What happened to them after that remains one of the greatest mysteries in criminal history. Did they drown in the freezing waters, as the authorities claimed, or did they succeed in reaching the mainland and disappearing forever? The FBI launched one of the most extensive manhunts in history, but no trace of the men was ever conclusively found. For decades, their fate remained the subject of speculation, rumors, and countless theories. Years later, new evidence reignited interest in the case. The Anglin family received a mysterious postcard, and a photograph surfaced that allegedly showed the Anglin brothers alive and well in Brazil. Further forensic analysis suggested that it was indeed possible to survive the crossing. In 2013, the FBI received a letter, purportedly from John Anglin, claiming that he and his brother had survived and lived in hiding for years. The letter, if authentic, would change everything. However, without definitive proof, the mystery persists. The escape from Alcatraz remains one of the most legendary prison breaks of all time, a testament to human ingenuity, determination, and the enduring mystery of what became of 3 men who dared to defy the impossible. Their story captivated the world, inspiring books, documentaries, and even the iconic 1979 film Escape from Alcatraz, starring Clint Eastwood. But Alcatraz is just one of many infamous prison escapes in history. Across the world, daring breakouts have shocked authorities and fascinated the public. From the labyrinthine tunnels of the infamous 2015 El Chapo escape to the high-stakes helicopter rescues executed by some of the most notorious criminals in history. Each story shares a common thread: the relentless pursuit of freedom against insurmountable odds. What makes prison escapes so captivating? Perhaps it's the sheer audacity of the act, the way it forces us to reconsider the limits of human ingenuity. Or perhaps it's the tantalizing mystery: where did they go? How did they evade capture? And most importantly, could they still be out there, living new lives in the shadows? One thing is certain: no prison is truly escape-proof. No Wallace to hire, no guard to watch for, no system too impenetrable for the most determined minds. History has proven time and again that if there is a flaw, someone will find it. And as long as there are prisons, there will be those who dream of breaking free. The real-life prison breaks that have shocked the world serve as reminders that even in the most secure environments, human willpower and ingenuity can overcome the most daunting obstacles. Whether their motives are justifiable or not, their stories leave us in awe, wondering what we would do in their place and whether we will ever truly know the fate of those who manage to escape the inescapable. Beyond the thrill of the escape itself, these stories reveal the broader implications of imprisonment, security, and the psychology of confinement. They highlight the weaknesses of even the most well-guarded institutions and force authorities to constantly rethink their strategies for maintaining control. Each of these escapes, from the carefully orchestrated to the sheer acts of desperation, tells a deeper story. Some escapees used years of patience and intricate planning, while others took advantage of split-second opportunities. Their actions remind us that survival and freedom are two of the strongest human instincts, pushing individuals to their absolute limits in pursuit of escape. Even the most sophisticated and technologically advanced prisons in modern times have fallen victim to the minds of those who refuse to be contained. As security measures evolve, so too do the strategies of those seeking to outmaneuver them. Whether it's digging tunnels beneath fortress-like walls, exploiting weaknesses in electronic monitoring, or even manipulating psychological blind spots in their captors, the creativity of prison escapees is a testament to the unbreakable human spirit. From history's most notorious criminal masterminds to wrongly convicted individuals desperate to reclaim their lives, prison escapes continue to capture the public's imagination. They challenge our perception of justice and leave us questioning whether security systems will ever truly be infallible. Some prisoners seek freedom simply to avoid punishment, while others use it as an opportunity to right a perceived wrong. Regardless of motive, their stories leave a lasting mark on history, sparking debate, fascination, and an ongoing battle between those who seek to enforce the law and those determined to break free from it. Ultimately, the most remarkable prison escapes don't just make headlines, they become legends. They remind us that, no matter how impenetrable the walls, how strict the guards, or how advanced the security, the human drive to be free will always find a way to challenge the impossible. Throughout history, prison escapes have represented more than just physical breakouts. They symbolize defiance against seemingly insurmountable odds and the relentless pursuit of freedom. From the infamous Colditz Castle breakouts during World War II, where allied prisoners of war used deception, engineering, and sheer determination to escape Nazi captivity, to the audacious helicopter rescues masterminded by criminals like Michael Forger and Pascal Payette, each escape reveals a unique tale of ingenuity and resilience. In many cases, these escapes have not just been about personal freedom, but also about exposing the weaknesses of security systems that claim to be impenetrable. Some fugitives became folk heroes, admired for their cunning, while others were hunted as dangerous criminals, their stories etched into history. The human desire for liberation, regardless of the risks, remains one of the most powerful forces driving such daring attempts. Whether motivated by survival, revenge, or the simple yearning to break free, these individuals challenge our perceptions of confinement and security, leaving the world both shocked and fascinated by their courage and ingenuity.